Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for February 4th, Thursday, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. This moment, right now, is the main course. Indulge yourself deeply in this delicious, delectable moment of now. Savor the divine ingredients that your past memories and future thoughts are offering you today. Totally consume this moment of now so that you may be consumed by the now. Sit and devour this ordinary experience of life because it is an absolutely scrumptious experience. Notice how each bite is fresh, brand new, and unlike any other. Savor all the others in your life, yet be sure to enjoy the richest and creamiest snack of them all. Yes, you're definitely the most delicious one. So enjoy. The illiterate of the world are not those who cannot read or write. It is those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Alvin Toffler. One of the essential steps we can take into our journey of inner healing is learning how to shift from the victim role into the conscious manifestor role. And what this means is that accepting that every past heartfelt wound, every emotional upset, every triggering event and person you've encountered was something that happened for you and not to you. And this shift into the conscious ownership of our wounding reclaims our means to take on our real power and experience our true spiritual responsibility. By owning the victim games that we manifested, we are forced to release ourselves from any future games that may rise up and become super creative in our exploration of discovering our highest spiritual experience in life. Playing the victim role happens only when we are seeing one side of the coin. Every situation in life contains three perspectives: the good, the bad, and what's in between the two. The greatest evolution in consciousness is revealed when we can see all three sides clearly and not get stuck in any particular side. Playing the victim, perpetrator, or hero role all come from a helpless, powerless ego. It is only from opening up to this broader vision of reality that we can transcend all three roles and become the enlightened artist who is consciously sculpting a masterpiece out of every situation in our lives. As we learn to acknowledge that every situation we are in is an opportunity to dive deeper inside ourselves and heal the past wounding buried in our emotional basement, we simply stop manifesting more wounded situations. Excuse me. By seeing pain as a blessed wake-up call, we can welcome its alerting message and not take this personally in our relationships. We can see the universe is on our side all the time, perpetually, deeply devoted to helping us wake up out of our righteous slumber and evolve. By befriending our pain, we naturally grow up and become more loving, conscious human beings. It is only from this loving free space that we can form 100% pure conscious attention to manifest what we truly want in our lives. The reason why we aren't attracting all our desires instantly is because our intentions have been clouded by a powerless ego who has been addicted to victim-like excuses. It is our over-identification with our ego that makes our intentions weak, tainted, and blurry. When we realize how clear our consciousness can be when it's free from ego, we instantly shift into manifesting our heart's desires without any effort at all. It is said that all roads eventually lead to Rome. Yet I find that this path of conscious co-creation is the fastest and easiest road to manifesting the life of your dreams. It contains the quickest, clearest, and most empowering plan or path to revealing our most authentic, radiant, and divine inner self. Now, as we consciously create our lives, we see that there actually cannot be any real victims in this world. Once we are conscious that we are the one and only all-powerful, all-knowing divine manifestors of our lives, then we have to stop the blame game and take full responsibility for everything we're creating. We cannot hold others responsible for any wrongdoing because we've realized that the universe cannot ever make a mistake. And what we see as wrong is simply one side of the coin and a misperception. As we run out of excuses for playing small by belittling our inner world, we quit stopping ourselves from living out our highest life purpose and mission. The roses bloom so beautifully because they are not trying to become lotuses. The lotuses bloom so beautifully because they have not heard the legends about other flowers. Just be yourself and remember, you cannot be anything else. Whatsoever you do, all effort is futile. You have to be just yourself. Osho. Now, I think what I find interesting in all of this is that on some level, we each need to go through the experience of knowing how painful it is to play the victim game so that we have compassion for those who are still stuck in it. Nobody is to blame for their actions as long as karma and past lives are in effect. Every life experience we manifest is based on our karma, meaning the past actions we've taken in this life or past lives. And this is truly what's causing us to attract similar situations, relationships, and outcomes. For example, if somebody treats their family member in a condescending or unfriendly way, their tendency would be to continue treating him that way, that same way, until they become or became conscious enough to choose a different response. It is only through diving through the dark night of the soul that we can feel the pain deep enough to transcend its karmic hook within us. When we become conscious enough, we can take full responsibility for all of our past actions and karmas. And then we hold the power to forgive and liberate ourselves from any harmful words or actions we have done. We can reclaim our power to heal every ancient wound inside us, as long as we are conscious of it. From this conscious space, we can greet the world with a truly compassionate feeling of connection and loving awareness. It's my personal understanding that every soul has become or come to earth deeply to heal themselves and help others heal. There would be no rational reason why we create all this injustice, abuse, fighting, wars, violence, mental and emotional trauma, unless the final goal was to experience profound healing and deep eternal love. Every atrocity man has done has a purpose and deeper spiritual reason for its being. There are no spiritual accidents. The destruction we see around us is a measurement of humanity's level of consciousness, of mankind's. When enough people stop pretending they are asleep and own up to their responsibility as the all-powerful divine manifesting beings that they truly are, a greater awareness and sensitivity will be brought to the world, and all harmful actions will cease to exist. We will naturally understand that all violent actions done to others are done to ourselves, and any desire to hurt another being will subside on its own accord. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted. I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we care to do is from head to toe, inside and out, relax your body. Let go completely. That means all of the worries, all the stresses, all the fears, all the anxieties, any anger, because it really doesn't serve you any good. And you know it doesn't because you experience it every day. Some of us don't think that we have any of that. Well, I'm not carrying anything. I don't have anything to carry. And we all do. And it's tension and stress and fear, different ways, different avenues that we have. So if we were just to surrender and let it go. Again, it's like the hot air balloon. You've got a basket, you've got the hot air balloon, you're sitting on the ground, and it's a beautiful sunny morning, and you want to fly high. Problem is you got all this baggage. You've got all this ballast sitting in the bottom of the basket. You know the only way you're going to get up there is to let that ballast out. And you're the only one that can do it. So you just decide, well, I don't really care to carry this anymore. It doesn't serve me any greater good. It keeps me just heavily weighted down on the ground when I want to soar in the sky. So I'm going to drop the ballast. As you drop that ballast, you get a good feeling. You start feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. And the balloon keeps going higher and higher and higher. So you picture that. Every single time that you feel burdened or heavy or loaded emotionally, then just dump it off. You don't need it. And the body will love you for it. It'll relax from head to toe. It's like a warm wave that comes over you in your shoulders. Your face drops. Your shoulders drop. You feel really, really light. And you feel at ease. Well, once you've done this, you move into the now. We all move into the now. A lot of us ignore the now. We're too much involved in the past and the future that doesn't exist. The now, the great thing about being in the now is that it stills the mind, it stills the ego, and it stills the subconscious mind, which means you step outside of those. And you have that opportunity to do that anytime you choose. And when you step outside of it, all that chatter and noise, tens of thousands of thoughts that are running through us every single day, most of them aren't ours. That's not there anymore. It's gone, as long as you're in the now. And this allows you to begin to master the ego, the mind, and the subconscious mind. Understand that the subconscious mind, we store things in our subconscious. It's like a garage where we don't park our cars, we store things. It's like an attic. It's like a basement. And we keep putting things in there. And it's all the programming that we pick up through our lives. From a young one all the way into adulthood, we pick up these things and we store them. And that doesn't necessarily means that we're aware of this. But we've got all of these things. A lot of it, unfortunately, the subconscious, it likes to store trauma, disappointment, negativity. It stores the negativity in our lives that we've experienced. And so that's where it comes through with the ego and the mind, where it starts dictating to you. It starts giving you that information. You know. So when you move into the now, you still all that. You're able to view and watch each of them so that you can learn how to master them. They're great servants, but they're horrible masters. Now, some of us will go in the past. We all go in the past. We all embrace memories, you know. We reminisce, and, you know, something will trigger it, or it'll just come over you during the course of the day, and you'll just reflect back into the past. But there's nothing negative about that. We all do it. None of us are exempt. But unfortunately, some of us will stay there too long. And we embrace it too long. And then we begin to live it again. And we take that past into a future that doesn't exist, and we create that future from that past, and we relive that past and that future. This is why a lot of us will go through this life, and we can't figure out why we seem to keep retracing things different ways, but we end up in the same place. And there's a reason why. Others will go into the future. We all go into the future too. But some of us will just go in there and we'll kind of fun around, and then we go back into the now. But some of us will stay in the future too long. And we'll just wander endlessly, always wondering when and what if. When and what if. And we just continually do that. And there's the now sitting there. So the now is very empowering. It's where you become much more peaceful, and the hecticness and the hurriedness is gone. Now, a lot of us are seduced into other thoughts, so we don't stay in the now. And the only way we can stay in the now is that when you consciously are aware that you have these thoughts that start bringing you off, taking you away. You say, okay, so I'm embracing these thoughts, so I'm going to focus on my breath that will move me into the now. So your breath is divine positive energy because it sustains the vessel that holds the kingdom of God within it. So it is a lot more than just breath. It focuses you, it relaxes you, it empowers you, it strengthens you. It does a lot of things. So that's why it's divine positive energy. So whenever you wander off, it isn't a difficult thing to identify the fact that you're wandering off, and you say, well, I'll focus on my breath, and that will put me in the now. And the more you practice this, the more it will become much more familiar with you to be in the now. So we relax the body, we're in the now. And you're not in it, you're around it. So you're watching your body. And you see that the center, right going up from the base of your spine all the way up top of your head, are these colored wheels of light. They all look like flowers, all different flowers, and they all have geometrical shapes in the center of them. And each one's a different color. And these are energy vortexes. They are chakras. They allow your God force, love light energy to flow through from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the head. And they become blocked. In their connection to, they're etheric in our bodies, in our physical bodies. And they connect us to the spiritual plane, astral plane, all the particles of existence. And are very important because our emotionality, our physicality, while we're in these bodies, are connected to these chakras. So we view them with our divine positive energy. We take our divine positive energy and we literally mingle it with our God force love light energy. And so we begin to move it up through our bodies. And each step, each movement that we make we start with the red wheel of light, which is the sacral root chakra, the Muladhara. And this deals with our survival, and it is blocked by our fear. This is kind of an etheric roadmap for us and our emotionality and our organs and our tissue, all of it. These are the binding vortexes that bridge between physical and spiritual. So we then move to the orange wheel of light. This is the sacral chakra, the Vadasthana. And this deals with our pleasure and is blocked by our guilt. And then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light. This is our solar plexus chakra, Manipura. This deals with our willpower, and it is blocked by our shame. And then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata. And this deals with our love and is blocked by our grief. And then we move to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. This deals with our truth, and it is blocked by our lies. And we move to the indigo wheel of light. This is our third eye chakra, our ajna. And this deals with insight, our insight. And it is blocked by our illusion. And then we move to the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This deals with our cosmic energy, and it is blocked by ego attachment. Now remember that. Understand those things as we go through these chakras. You'll understand that in your body, these energy vortexes play a very important role. They connect your emotional and your physical, your biological, and your emotional. So in any part of your body that these energy vortexes are connected to, you will literally understand what the trauma issue is in that part of your body, because you will know that that particular chakra is being blocked. And then you'll know why it's being blocked. And that will allow you to address whatever it is that you have ignored, that you have allowed to block that chakra. So your God force, love, light energy and your divine positive energy are blocked. They can't continue to move effortlessly through the center of these energy vortexes. So we take this divine positive energy and the God force, love, light energy, and we blend them. And we take them all the way to the top through these energy vortexes to the top of our heads, the crown chakra. And we hold them briefly, maybe 3 seconds. We are light, we are love, we are. And then at 3 seconds, we compress and condense these energies into pure liquid energy. Omnipotently powerful. And we release them over our pineal gland. Now, by this time, most of us understand that the pineal gland is very important while we're in these bodies. It is literally the gateway to all existence, all the particles of existence, to everything. It's where we can be connected, even though we're connected, but we can consciously, through our pineal gland, literally connect to everything that we're connected to. So we're consciously aware of it. Go anywhere. Travel anywhere. You want to travel the astral plane? Have a healthy pineal. So you view the pineal in your heart, mind's motion picture. Now, heart, mind's motion picture, what is that? Okay? It is where we see and view and watch. And we're the directors, the producers, we're the orchestrators, the choreographers, we're the developers, we're everything. So your heart, mind's motion picture, you see the pineal gland, how you see it through your heart, mind. I see it as green ball, rosebud. And when I release this pure liquid energy over that pineal gland, it immediately expands and fully blooms into a massive rose, multicolored petals, and it sends out these shimmering waves, and it's an inner peace. It is total ease, total relaxation. It is as if you do not attach or have or expect. It's all let go. And then all your fears and everything are gone, and you're in this existence. You're just floating, and the peace is so deep, and you just feel so light and so good and so at ease. You watch it through your heart, mind's motion picture, and you experience it. Why would you want to leave that? Why would you not want to be there always, within? And the only way you can, the only one that can answer this question for you is you. We are consciously aware beings. We wouldn't be in this meditation if we weren't. And we are consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. You cannot say that enough to yourself during the course of your day. Eventually, you move into the understanding where you automatically go into gratitude. We're also consciously aware of our bodies, head to toe, inside and out. We know that our spirit, our soul, our higher self, we know that our heart mind, our ego mind, subconscious mind, our God source, deep eternal love, pure consciousness, everything, one. And we know that we're heaven on this earth. We also know that every single step we take, we create paradise. And we're learning to shine our light, which is our essence, which is the God source, which is deep eternal love, gratitude. It is who and what we are. We shine it everywhere, outward. We flood all of our brothers and sisters, whether they're asleep or awake, everything and everyone, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe is. And we don't stop it. We don't do it on occasion. It is automatic, automatic. So you see a planet, this earth, and you see through your heart, mind's motion picture, all of these gods that are experiencing physical form, that are consciously aware. So you have a God planet with conscious gods creating paradise. So then you see a glowing planet. Now there's other parts of us, other parts of the collective consciousness. So obviously we're drawn to parts of ourselves so that we call or ask those, such as all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. But only those parts who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in the now. And they're all parts of us, as we are them. And we're all one. And they come in the gogaplexes. One gogaplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of gogaplexes from every direction. And they're consciously with us now. We're seeking parts of ourselves that are consciously aware as part of the collective consciousness. Obviously, there are those who are not aware, who are not consciously aware. So we're gathering those that are for the complete liberation and the complete awakening of the complete collective consciousness. That's an undertaking, but it's working. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, agartha, and beneath earth. Many, many, many civilizations, but only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now consciously. We call upon all of the off-worlders, galactics, celestials. Again, they're all part of us, we're part of them. But only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light, and the complete liberation into higher frequency existence of the civilization in this planet. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of these. Over 1,000 travel through this solar system every day, and trillions travel throughout the universe every day. So basically, it's uncountable numbers. Now, the ones that we are somewhat familiar with are the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, felines, Zeta Reticuli, the Noras, the Greys, Draco, Reptilian, Golden Pyramid, Avian, many, many, many more. And only those parts of us that are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, this liberation. They've been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. And they come in uncountable numbers, and they are with us now consciously. We then call out to all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and the liberation of this planet and civilization. Now, they come in the billions, and they are consciously with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on, in, above, and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, and this meditation. Now, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light. Now, we're familiar with a smidgen of them. They have numbers in the trillions. They come in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations of which we've never seen before or even familiar with. We have the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees and the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they consciously are with us now. So we have all these conscious parts of each other, all learning and teaching in different ways, different shapes, different forms. And arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods as one. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one. And we're all God. And we're all love. And we're all consciously aware of all of this. That is very powerful. We immediately form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, and the liberation of this planet and this civilization. Now, our light is our essence. It's our core. It's where we journey to within. This is the source, the God. And we are all the gods and goddesses that make up the God. And we begin to levitate above the planet, but we're flooding everything and everything. Nothing and nothing. All of our brothers and sisters, all the other parts of us on this planet, in it, above it, below it, flooding from head to toe, inside and out, with deepest, 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 purest, eternal love and gratitude. Eternal means always. We immediately, as we levitate above the planet, come into contact with this massive ocean of glitter. You got trillions of vibrant colored lights flashing, reflecting everywhere. Imagine, it is dense and thick. It isn't sparse. And when you look close, you will see perfectly cut small mirrors. All facets of all of us gathered in this meditation, all reflecting each other, learning both consciously and unconsciously, always, eternally. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. And eventually, we will all come to that understanding as one. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We're then met with the white fire. This is the column of light that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, we are eternally imbued with a God-force love light energy that protects us 24/7, always, eternally. So what that means is that all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies cannot penetrate any demons, any activities, any attempt to harm us is vaporized. Cannot be. Ever. But only you have the power that, whether consciously or unconsciously, if you decide to lower your vibrational frequencies through love, hate, and when I'm talking about love, I'm talking about greed love, possession, obsession, hatred, dishonesty, envy, hurriedness. You will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. Now, if you do decide to do this, you're immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame, we can transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, and we ascend into pure consciousness where they are gone. They're vaporized. They are no more. We are then met with the violet ray. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray. We can purify and cleanse the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony into deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. We're then met with golden, white, pink light. This is a column of light that reminds each and every one of us that we are the sun, the sunlight, the rain and the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the trees and the forests. We are the animals. We are the oceans, the lakes, the rivers, the streams, the snow, the clouds, the sky. So when the next time you're viewing something that you are in such awe of its beauty, maybe a sunset or a sunrise, maybe the ocean as the sun reflects off of it, you're viewing the beauty that you are. You're in awe of the beauty that you are. We continue to levitate above the planet. Some of us step outside our physical forms and float effortlessly above them. Those of us carrying physical form. And we come upon this massive crystalline tower, light tower. We created it. It's larger than the solar system. In the center of the column, we see this massive oblong sphere. In the center of the sphere is this golden flickering light, white, yellow, gold. And it's sending out these soft waves, these warm mists that are saturating us all head to toe, inside and out, eternally, always, of pure, deep, eternal love. Now, it's surrounded by multicolored bands doing the same thing, saturating us. And these are gratitude, joy, bliss, peace, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, great wealth, abundance, prosperity, well-being. All reflections of who and what we are. Now at the top, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees, flooding, saturating, bathing all of us, head to toe, inside and out, eternally, always, with deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. Picture that. See it through your heart, mind's motion picture. Feel it. All of us, nonstop. You can really see how the vibrational frequencies are continually elevating, ascending into deeper, pure, eternal love and gratitude in total harmony and peace. We are drops of the golden ocean. We hold the essence of this ocean. The ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean. And the only illusion is separation. We see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We created this sphere nearly 3 years ago. It houses well over 1,200 of our vibrational meditations in perpetual motion, eternally, bathing, flooding, saturating all of us head to toe, inside and out. Always. The greatest and the highest of the highest high intent of pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude, of peace, joy, bliss, all of the things that make us up, our core being, our God source. Every day. Hundreds of millions of us, on and off world, every day. Feel the energy connecting on this call. It's astronomical. And this energy is a reflection of all of us, of deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. That's why this meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And this is why it continues to expand and it continues to intensify. It affects this whole solar system. It affects this entire universe. Know who you are. The roses bloom so beautifully because they are not trying to become lotuses. The lotuses bloom so beautifully because they have not heard the legends about other flowers. Just be yourself. And remember, you cannot be anything else. Whatsoever you do, all effort is futile. You have to be yourself. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose. And an easy breath out through the mouth. Move easily and slowly. Enlightenment is beyond the victim. The illiterate of the world are not those who cannot read or write. It is those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night, the following morning. And we will be back here February 5th, 2021, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.